Hello friends and welcome back to Animal Crossing! I am Peachie Llama here on YouTube, and today we are finally doing a speed build. We are designing the town's train station on Ambarino, as well as starting to work on creating the roads and details around town. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first step was to I created this Tudor panel, which matches the exterior of the house I'm going to design for Gavin's house later. So I was excited about that it kind of looked really good. So I'm going to put them on the sides to kind of expand the house shape to make it more of a station. I don't think I ended up using the stalls, but I was trying to just give like the illusion of the overhang for the train station, but I don't think it turned out well, so I don't think I used it. But I wanted to start kind of laying out where the train tracks are going to be, and I wanted it to be all stone in the area, if not just like, if it was gravel, I'd probably prefer gravel. But now I'm just trying to set up the place of where the tracks are going to be. I end up not using this actual design in the end. I didn't really like it too much because that was too bright. Then I found this one, which was awesome, and it looks so much better. I'm much happier with it. So I got the train design idea from WideColor06 on Twitter. They had all the codes and links that I will show here so you guys can check them out yourself. They have a bunch of different colors, including like a red train and a black train and even like a purple bus, and I think also like a pink train. So pretty awesome stuff. So shout out to them. Thank you for an amazing design, and it looks so good. I'm really excited about it. I ended up making just the engine itself, the coal cart, and then one passenger car. That was my vibe, and so then I added the stalls so that it could have the little roof on it, basically help bring the shape together when you have a lower camera view, and I'm really excited about it. I think it looks really good. So we have Gavin back out here to help us bring in simple panels. I was using Gavin to help me with the simple panels and the loft bed purchases just so we could get a bunch built up to use around town. And then we had, of course, to pay off his loans so that we could build his house up to the full potential that it needs to be. This whole video is taken over the course of days, like so many days. It was so much time trying to get this all set up. But now I'm looking up some curtains to have in the passenger cart, and I decided that I would probably try to have a candle in there instead of, I've seen a few pictures of people do lamps in the windows of the train passenger car, but I really liked the candle for the time period, so we ended up putting all candles in there with the curtains. I think that just looks really cool. It's a neat touch to it. So here I'm putting in the candles, and yeah, I think it's just a very cute look for the whole thing, and it puts it in the time period in a way. So yeah, I am very happy with it. And we use the loft beds to make kind of like a roof edge to the simple panels, so it makes it a little more full and a little more just not panel-y, just not plain panels being up. It actually looks like a structure. I've seen a lot of people use bookshelves and stuff, so I have a lot of work to do on actually building future areas and like trying to do different kind of rooftops with objects, but bookcases take so long to do because they require so many books, and I just don't have the patience for it right now. So for now, I'm going to be using a lot of the loft beds until we have like a book show up in Nook's Crannies. We just buy 1 billion of those before going on, instead of buying like 5 from Nook shopping every time. It's just so much. So then I wanted to kind of spread out the track a little bit. My original plan I might actually change because I liked it on this side of Amberino, but I ended up thinking I might move it eventually to the other side because I want to make a tunnel from the city into the desert. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with it, but for now we kept this train station where it is, and I may move it later, but this is kind of for me to get a little set up. But if I do keep this train station here, I thought about having a postal service sort of thing right by the peninsula to the right of this area, and then having some coaches be standing by to take the mail and or whatever else to the areas around town, and also picking up passengers, of course, like taxis. So yeah, I'm excited. And I just love the way this looks. I can't wait for you guys to see what the house looks like when it's done. I got in the lecture hall chairs because I thought they matched the best of all the colors of benches that we have in the game, I think. So yeah, here we are designing with the yellow and black, like Tudor style walls, and I ended up going with a yellow door as well because I just thought it looked really cute. And the mailbox I thought I could use in the mail area, so it made sense to just go ahead and make it a cute mailbox. So here it is. It looks so good. It brings the whole thing together. I'm really proud of it. So then I'm adding in street lamps and a clock and just trying to fill out the space and give a little more detail to it because I don't have a ton going on right now, but I really like how it turned out. The train looks awesome and the station looks pretty cool behind it too. It looks so neat and it's unique too because I like the yellow a lot. I don't think it would be used a ton, but I've seen pictures in like Red Dead Redemption 2 of a few yellow based train stations, and that's kind of what I wanted to base it off of. If you have any further ideas for how I might be able to expand the train station area and make it look more full, let me know. I'm thinking maybe I should find a way to put some more plants in here, but at the same time I kind of like it being very city, very rock based, so we'll see what happens. But I really love the way it turned out. I think it's so cute and very unique. It's a style that I've never done before, so I'm very happy with it. And Eric is sitting and joining us, and so cute. I wanted to share that a lot of my villagers have been sitting on the lecture hall seats here. It's kind of adorable, and I wish there were more like busyness around here, so I appreciate the little bit of busyness we have. And so now I wanted to share, because it didn't take too long in terms of the video for the train station, I wanted to share with you kind of me setting up the rest of the roadways of the town and starting to set up where the museum is eventually going to go. It's going to go right behind the train station, and I'm thinking, again, I may change some things, and like I said before, I was going to probably move the train station on the other side of town so that I can make a tunnel to the desert, but if that happens, I will probably end up putting more mansion-sized houses with like the player resident houses in this area, making more of a mansion area, I'm thinking. So that might be what replaces where the train station is now if we decide to move it, but we shall see. I still like where it is, so we'll just have to see. I'm trying to have a little more consistency of where the railroad is leading to, because right now it's obviously leading into the entranceway, and so that doesn't work per se, but that's why I included the tree to kind of hide where the tracks ended up. And so here I'm making a little park because I want to have a little park area, very nice seating area for the museum, and I'm going to put a fountain in the middle later, and I think it's going to look really good when it's done. This is definitely not going to be done in this video, but I'm just kind of showing you guys what I laid out and where I've gotten. And I think in the next Let's Play it'll be a lot different because I will have updated it, and I didn't film a ton of the updating it because to me building the town is just such a massive project that I want to just be able to do it on my own time and show you guys the progress. So again, this is me just showing you guys the progress I've made by moving everything that I think I set up a while ago that you guys got to see. And yeah, this is what I meant by me destroying it and doing something different. I'm really happy with this park. I think it looks so cute. I do think I always limit myself with the space around the fountain, so I have to work on that. But I recently learned, I think, the garden bench, I think, so I can finally add those into here. So I definitely want it to be not necessarily Central Park, but kind of Central Park vibes, I guess. Just a nice place with some greenery and different trees and places to sit and just a gathering area for the time. I'm also really excited to show you guys, I designed my own stagecoach sort of panel design, and that's not going to be in this video, but it will come up soon. I did finish that, and it goes kind of where I'm standing right now is kind of where I ended up placing it, so that's why it reminded me of it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So you'll be seeing that soon, but I'm really proud of that, and it's just been really fun just trying to figure out how to build in this period piece, but also doing it in Animal Crossing. So here's the path I was going to make for like the stagecoaches for where they're going to be waiting on passengers and or the mail to be taken around town. And then again, the peninsula on the right there, I think, is going to be where the post office is going to be. And then went to the next day to get those street lamps. They look good. We moved my house. And we're going to put the museum right in the middle. So the museum has a nice entrance and looks good and it fits. That was my whole thing. I just wanted it to fit. And so now I'm kind of getting set up to start making more of the town buildings around resident services, because I'd like to make it the back, like to the back of the town, be covered in just symbol panels and fake buildings so that you have the illusion of a city, and then behind it will open up to the more natural beauty that I want to work on. I have no idea yet how I'm going to do it, because I'm still wanting to practice it more with it, because I haven't really had a chance to create deserts, natural desert areas yet. So that's something I'm going to work on later. But I wanted to knock out the town a bit because it felt like it was the first step into making it into the naturey area that we're going to be exploring outside of the town. So to me, it was like in the steps of getting things done, the town needed to be done first. So that's kind of what I'm going with. I started with these orange colored designs of brick, and I didn't really end up liking them too much. So I moved them over to where the museum is, and I thought that looked a little bit better. I still kind of get like, I don't know, it reminds me of New York a little bit when I finish here. But you'll see more of this again in another video, because again, I don't finish all this today, but this is just the start of everything. I really like the blue brick that was included, because it's just something different that's not at the entrance yet either. So yeah, just trying to be different and have different looks, and I make the behind resident services pretty tall. I think I end up going 3 levels high of buildings, and I think that looks really awesome. I moved my house far away because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, and I just want it kind of out of the way while I plan. And yeah, I still need to use that the home designer, the Happy Home Designer website that people have sent me, because I still need to figure out what I'm doing. But in the meantime, this is me just figuring it out as I go. So I'm pretty proud that we got this far with it without doing any kind of plan. So hopefully it'll be a little easier sooner when I have time to plan it. So maybe that'll be another video. I always have trouble with the like lamppost simple panel designs, because like they just look kind of strange with having 2 lanterns on the bottom and the top. So I'm just trying to find a way to incorporate them without making them look weird. Like I still struggle with whether I like some of these simple panel buildings, but I think they turn out okay. Like this is all right. I can dig this. So it looks really good, especially with my house in the background, but I ended up moving my house. But I may move it back, we'll see. But I kind of like that variation of having the square-shaped buildings and then my gable roof in the back. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, just trying to get a taste of Ambarino's town and getting it started before we expand into the desert, which is what I really want to do. I'm so excited to do that. It'll be a lot of fun when we get there. Thank y'all so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to be notified the next time I post. I love y'all so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!